like this dance, a little fella pops up. No! Flexibility.
What's that about?
Very evil and remain. Let's get into the shop.
Okay, a while ago, I agreed with this girl called Amber on Twitter that me and Kai would read her fanfiction if she tweeted us the fanfiction every single day for 100 days. And basically, she tweeted us every single day for 100 days. She's actually at the time of filming on 96, but I have very cleverly scheduled this to come out on day 100 as a little treat for her. By the way, Kai's here. Hi, Kai.
Hello.
Also, before I go any further, if you start just tweeting me every day to do something, I'm not going to do that. This was a formal agreement on both parties with Amber, so don't just tweet me something, alright? Every now and then I drop by with, like, leaving a little bit of like, just to kind of egg her on. There we go. That's me
You
one
say
support.
that, that's like one in the last like, 2 months.
It's 12 chapters long, Kai!
You thought mine was bad. Oh, look at that!
What?
It's like ranked #1 for Lauren Z side. What's that about?
Oh, yeah.
Look, see?
We're the top Lauren Z side fanfiction.
Why? Who knows?
Oh my god, Editor Thomas has got a little tag.
Thank you for reading my tags as a tag as well.
I'm gonna just start on chapter 1. I don't have time for a trailer.
Go on then.
I'll do most of the reading, but you have to say your bits, okay?
Alright, that sounds good.
A young man, probably in his late teens or early 20s, walked up to the huge bank, the most protected and respected in the world. He was around 5'8" and had long black hair with a red front. 5'8"? I'll get that adjusted, don't worry.
Are you gonna bully me?
Oh, I won't let me inspect element!
Good!
I was gonna make a short joke there, they've ruined that.
Are you saying that I'm 5'2"?
I was just gonna go with maybe 5'3".
Grown a little bit since insomnia.
Yeah, I'll give you an extra inch. His hair was a frizzy kind of curly and fairly thick. He wore a black bandana under his hair, presumably to keep it off his face. Is that why you wear the bandana?
Yeah, because my driving instructor got annoyed that she couldn't see my eyes.
Oh, really? As he reached out to push the door, you could see his black painted nails and fingerless gloves. He stepped aside to allow an older woman to exit the bank before entering himself. Very courteous there, I appreciate that, Kai.
Yeah.
He passed the security checks. Mandatory, of course. No security guard thought he was a threat. If you had asked anyone in the bank what kind of person he was, any paying him attention, mainly those who liked men, they would say he seemed polite and an ideal norm for teens. There you are. Ideal norm for teens. That's alright, isn't it?
For men as well.
Yeah!
Get in!
He walked up to the reception tables and began waiting. He got to the desk and the young woman... Right, when do I get in this?
Maybe chapter 12.
Chapter
You can be the receptionist, see? It's coming up to a receptionist.
Okay. Good morning, sir. How may I help you? The receptionist asked, blissfully unaware of the jealousy of those that she called friends. What? I feel I've missed some part there.
I think you missed a sentence.
God, I assumed I could get away with skipping 3 lines, but apparently not. No problem.
I would like to withdraw some money from my account. Please, miss.
The man spoke with a friendly tone. He was being very polite and very aware of the stares he received from many when he entered the bank. Of course, sir. I'm regretting this voice already, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, sir. Please place your card on the reader and give me your name.
My name... Oh god, that's not my voice. My name is Kairos Best, miss.
He said with a smile. Thank you, sir. How much would you like to withdraw?
I would like all of the money. Save 250, please. I'm going on holiday. I need it for the down payment.
Ooh. Oh, of course, sir. This will take a moment. Where are you going? The receptionist was making small talk, having inferred that the attractive guy in front of her was not interested.
To Orlando! I'm going with a few friends, so we're all sharing paying.
He seemed to have seen that she'd got the message and seemed happy, like he was an onion. She had just peeled off a layer. Very handsome onion. Right, I mean, Amber, do you want to get a room? I haven't even had a mention yet.
No, chapter 12. You're almost there, Jack. Holidays are always... I thought that's my line.
Holidays are always expensive. At least you aren't going alone. I'll tell you for nothing. It gets lonely and the price goes up a fair amount when you're not getting a group discount. Ah, here is your money, sir. Just sign here to confirm receiving.
She pushed a pen and a checkbook across the counter.
Of course, miss.
Whoa!
Thank you for helping.
Whoa!
I was trying to read that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, scroll down. Lost Fairy.
How sad would Amber be if we just read the whole thing?
Completely skip this one.
Yeah.
Of course, miss. Thank you for helping me for a lovely conversation.
He signed the checkbook quickly and started to walk away when someone behind him pulled out a gun and started shooting at the counters. Oh my god.
This got intense.
Security guards were knocked out and everyone was herded into the empty middle room. Everyone but the young man.
Boss, this should be all of them. We have people doing checks for anyone else and we have a 5-minute window.
Good, keep it. Why do I have to do all the voices other than yours?
Because you just started doing the voices. I would have happily done some.
Can you do the head honcho fella? This guy here.
Good. Keep everyone here. Get as many valuables from them as you can.
The young man sat down on an unharmed sofa, completely calm. The man he was talking to raised his voice to a shout.
Alright, valuables on the table. You got over £100 of stuff for us. We might just let you live.
Oh my god, Kai, you've got over £100 on you.
They're gonna steal my holiday.
Oh my god. People scrambled to take off jewellery and put everything they had into their own little piles on the large centre table. People who didn't have enough were taken toward and knelt in a line with their hands behind their heads. They were shot! One by one? Are you joking, Amber? I assumed that it would be like me and you, like, go to a hotel room and have a bit of hanky-panky or something. Why are people being shot in our fanfiction?
Maybe we get like a heroic thing coming up. You're gonna be the big hero, maybe.
Well, I bloody hope I'm summing in it. People worked even faster to rid every bit of valuable they had on them. Earrings, chokers, bracelets, necklaces, glasses, bags, wallets, purses, belts, shoes, hairbands, hair clips, a nose ring, and even tongue piercing were added to piles with increasing desperation. People who had less were lined up and shot. You've said, Amber. Thanks for getting me demonetized again there. Appreciate that one. People came down the stairs with full backpacks and bags. A shout came from the counter.
There's someone hiding behind here, boss!
Everyone froze as the boss got up from the sofa.
Bring them out here then, Lauren.
The purple-haired female who had yelled pulled a man around the same age as the boss from behind the counter.
I think this is Lauren's E-side, Jack.
Well, I should have got her in the call.
I think Lauren's in it before you.
Are you joking?
Oh no, you're here.
But what's going on? What happened to you? Have you been shot dead at this point?
I'm not allowed on holiday. My money's been stolen. I'm dead.
Jack sat back with a smile as he hit upload on his latest video. He was a YouTuber with over 800,000 subscribers and he loved what he did.
I heard you have 1 million now.
That's very true. Jack lived alone with his 2 dogs, Flossie and Kong. Hang on a second. There's Kong. Flossie's just there. You could just see it. You can't see them, Kai.
No, I'm not allowed.
You're dead at this point. Jack had felt as if Kong and Flossie were not getting anywhere near equal airtime, so he was trying to find a balance. Jack was having a good day. He had just put up his new lovely sunglasses on his merch store and he was already getting a great response. Might be a good time to mention the Christmas bundles on sale on Christmas Day. Here's some nice pictures of the Christmas bundle. Thanks for editing those in, Kai. Appreciate it.
Why is it in my one I get shot dead and you get to advertise everything? What's that about?
Please do purchase them. JackSucksAtLife.BigCartel.com Christmas bundle. There's a load of awesome stuff in there, and we'll just whack them back on sale Christmas Day so you can use your Christmas money. We'll get them shipped when we get back off holiday. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun, honestly. He found out his mum was coming to visit him the next week, and he was at an all-time high in views on his channel. Only issue was he had to go to the bank and sort some stuff.
I think you might get shot dead as well.
If it saves us reading 10 chapters, I'll do what I have to. I feel it's time for a description of Jack. After all, he is the main character. Main character, chapter 2, let's go. Jack was tall at around 6'2". 6'2", Kai, what do you think of that?
Nothing compared to my 5'3".
And he was fairly skinny. He wore a red skycade hoodie with light blue ripped jeans. His hair was scruffy, short, and a dark auburn shade of brown. He had the kind of face that seemed to be meant to be always smiling. So when he didn't, he looked a bit like a sad puppy.
Can you give us your best sad puppy look?
There you go. What do you think of that, Kai?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. He walked into a reliable bank, going through the security checks and coming in clear, obviously. He walked up to the line for appointments and waited. He was brought behind the counter to sign a few things off so he could move properly. But he was delayed for a while. An hour or so! Christ almighty, I've got things to do. He opted to wait in the bank. I would not have waited in the bank for an hour. Jack sat on a red sofa, taking in the beauty of the interior of the bank. I love banks, can't get enough of those interiors. It had high ceilings, incredible pillars and arches, as well as great chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. Stained glass windows and an amazing marble floor.
What kind of bank are you in?
What can I say? Barclays know what they're doing. Can I get to the bit where it's all like proper kicking off? I want to skip a little bit.
Oh, he saw bodies on the floor. That's a good line.
Okay, well... He saw bodies on the floor. He hid behind the counter, trying to crawl to the door so he could escape and call the police. A woman began walking along the counters, taking as much money as she could and stuffing it into the bag. Jack knew he would be caught. Oh my god. Jack was pulled to the boss by the purple-haired woman.
Do a weapons check, then get me an ID on him, and get him a sleeper. He's coming with us.
The man said to the woman. She looked surprised, but attempted to hide it as fast as she was able to. I've just realised that my impression of Lauren is, interesting.
Yes, boss. I'll get him to Sherry then. She's our drug expert.
You made Sherry's got a bloody mention. Look at
Get everyone in there
as well. What the bloody hell's happening here?
Take him to Aiden to weapons check.
I like how both our characters have the same voice.
Sherry to get him a sleeper, and make sure he gets back to the mansion, alright? I want him in cell 4, keeping him in solitary confinement. No one else down there can know.
Yes, boss. Right away.
Lauren was unable to keep her amazement and obvious confusion out of her voice as to why this guy she found was not being killed. After all, pretty much anyone else would have been killed, right? As Lauren and practically everyone feared the mysterious boss, his command was followed and Jack was marched away to who he we could only assume was Aiden, a large man with... a large man with no hair. Aiden's been done dirty with that line. Who checked for the weapons and, of course, found none. Then he was taken to another woman. The woman, who Jack could only assume to be Sherry, did a drug test on Jack. Just a breathalyzer and reflex check. He felt his limbs become heavier as a fog of sorts began to overrun his mind. He started falling into a sleep, very much against both his will and his better judgment. He fought to stay awake, but it was all a losing battle, and lose he did. So both me and you individually went to the bank, and the bank's been robbed, and for some reason I've been kidnapped, and at this point in time we're not 100% sure what's happened to you.
Why am I going to Barclays? I'm not even with Barclays.
We're skipping the entirety of chapter 4. I'm sure it'll be fine. Jack had been down in the cell for a day or so. Becky had told him. Becky's in this now. I assume the fact that I live alone, though, I'm guessing Becky isn't my girlfriend in this universe.
Oh, that's depressing.
When he was called up to the boss's office, 2 guys came to collect him, taking off his ankle cuffs completely. He was marched is probably a better word, up 3 flights of stairs and round a few corners. Finally, they reached what Jack could only assume was the boss's office. One of the guys who brought him up to the cell knocked on the door. Boss, this is Thomas. We got what you asked for. Hang on a minute. Is this a case of mistaken identity, Kai?
Maybe you are Thomas.
I'm not Thomas, I'm Jack, Kai. We've known each other for many years. The door was pushed open to reveal a large room. The walls were red and black. Wait, what's happening here?
Am I the boss? What is happening?
One had guitars of all kinds hanging from hooks. One had a large window. One had shelves full of mostly CDs. And the last was concealed by bookshelves and a door. Don't you tell me that this was your master plan all along.
No wonder I was at Barclays.
In the center of the room was a desk. The wood looked expensive, probably mahogany. Now Jack thought about it, I would be thinking about what kind of wood it was at this point in time. Behind the desk, on a black swivel chair, sat the man from the bank who had been called boss by pretty much everyone. No way, you the boss.
Jack, have a seat opposite me.
Jack did so shakily. He was well aware of what the man could do. He had heard stories, not from survivors.
I expect you were wondering why I didn't choose to kill you, as I so easily could have, correct?
Jack nodded, too scared to speak.
Too scared to speak, but you're happy to, like, look and see what kind of wood the desk is.
That's mahogany, that. 100%.
You got it?
Well, believe it or not, I need a new face every now and then. I get bored. It's why I was at the bank and I didn't just send people to rob it for me. Unfortunately for you, this does mean that you will not leave for a while. Fortunately for you, it does mean you are not expendable. You will be protected by me and the rest of the gang unless you step out of line.
Jack nodded, still not relaxed. The boss stood up and walked around the table. Can we get you to do that, please?
I'm doing that now.
His walk was slow, and he oozed power and confidence. Are you walking with enough power and confidence oozing?
Yeah, I'm oozing everything everywhere.
He leaned over Jack. Don't ooze on me, please.
That's for chapter 12. Are you going to speak to me?
Jack stayed still.
Shame. I just decided to keep you. I can't keep you if you don't talk.
Sorry, Jack cursed himself for stuttering. The boss smiled, a vampire that's got its lunch smile.
It's fine. Scared, are you?
Yes.
I won't hurt you. Now, I assume you have a lot of questions.
Why me?
You intrigued me. You had hidden and escaped the first search. You seem smart.
Where are we?
In my mansion, near London.
Why has your voice just changed?
Puberty.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Can I ever see my family again?
It will seem to the rest of the world you have simply moved house. Unless you give something away, you will see them as much as you did before.
What will happen with my YouTube channel?
The most important question out of the whole thing.
Why did I not ask that first?
A few people here have channels as well, including me. You can keep it, but someone from here will edit the video, just to make sure you can't hide a message or anything like that.
Okay. So, we both independently went to the bank. You caused a distraction, and then robbed the bank and shot people, and then kidnapped me.
Wait, I don't think I shot anyone.
No, but your lads did.
Bloody Lauren, Aiden, and Sherry.
Yeah, who's that? The large fella with no hair? Okay. The boss opened the door to show a room. It was incredible.
This is yours. Personalize it if you want. I don't really care. You have everything you should need except food, but maids will come and restock you weekly.
What? Mine?
Becky will act as if she's your girlfriend.
Wait, Kai, this is real.
I will edit your videos. Your dogs are here, and you will see your family regularly. It will seem to the world as if you've moved and got a girlfriend and editor.
Oh my god. Kai, we shouldn't be reading this. They'll find out the truth.
If we told you the truth, you'd be a target. If we let you go, you would betray us.
I'm just kind of on board with it now. I saw the room and I was like, woohoo!
Chapter 6. We've been going for 40 minutes, Jack.
Yeah, at this point, I think we go ahead and we skip to where we're kind of getting it on a bit. The evening that they were meant to receive confirmation of the mission's completion, they received several messages. The first, a warning. They were about to move in. It was the most important stage of the plan and the most dangerous. The second, an alert. Donnie was hit in the leg. Donnie's here now!
Welcome, Donnie.
Donnie's not been in my videos nearly enough. He was fine and it was under control, but he would need medical attention if they were to get back. The third, the completion. They had secured the main area and the rest was practically a given. The fourth, a cry for help. Wilbur's now part of the gang. Nice, Wilbur. Wilbur was a part of the opposing gang. Oh no, he's not actually part of the gang, turns out. Reinforcements needed. The fifth, the completion again. The reinforcements that arrived fast, but they overcame the opposition with ease and Wilbur was handcuffed and held at gunpoint. Oh my god. A sniper at a building over shot at Wilbur, but Kai took the bullet. He was half a centimeter below his heart. When they got back, Jack ordered that Team 1, a larger team with a heart surgeon, came for Kai, while Team 2 cared for Donnie. Kai was given emergency surgery, putting him into a coma. Donnie had the bullet removed and the wound was cleaned and bandaged. Nice, I'm pleased to hear that. Everyone saw Kai in shifts, all but Jack. He was there pretty much 24/7. He had put himself in charge of Kai's observation. That way, he was able to spend as much time at his bedside as he physically could.
Oh, you little sweetie.
I just want to make sure you're alright, Kai. When he was sitting in silence, alone with Kai, he thought a lot. He thought about how it all started, how everything changed, how it kept changing. He thought about how he felt about various people in the gang. He thought about how it was obvious that Becky liked him, and how unable he was to break it to her that he didn't feel the same. That is not how things went in real life.
Oh, the way round, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. As he sat and thought, he realised something. He realised he liked Kai. A lot. He realised he might love Kai. And he realised just how secret he had to keep that. And he cried. Jack was not told for a while of Wilbur betraying him. Does not surprise me. I don't know what happened there, but I'm not interested. Aiden, the large fella with no hair, and Sherry had taken over the gang. Can we leave a like for Aiden, please, guys, in the comments?
He's the large bloke with no hair, yeah?
It had been 2 weeks since the incident. 2 weeks of Kai on a drip in a hospital wing. 2 weeks of Wilbur in a cell. 2 weeks of Jack staring at Kai on nothing. 2 weeks of everyone second-guessing themselves because their boss was missing from their lives. 2 weeks of weakness. Kai woke up in pieces.
I woke up in pieces?
That's not good news for you, that.
Have I been like through a shredder or something like that? What's happened?
First, smell. Give us a smell, Kai. You could smell food.
Smell food.
A nice meal. And hospital. The place he was in smelled too clean to be anything but a hospital of some kind. The hospital wing of the mansion, Kai reasoned. Second, feeling.
Ah!
You alright, Kai?
It says I had a pain in my chest.
Okay, no problem. He felt a silk cover over him, a comfortable t-shirt and bottoms, and some fuzzy socks on his feet. You got fuzzy socks on?
I haven't. I've actually got Sonic ones on.
Oh. Third, taste. He didn't really get much, but he knew he had some medicine recently. Fourth, hearing. He heard two people talking, Jack and Fraser. When did Fraser get here?
Probably in like chapter 5.
Welcome, Fraser. They were saying how good readings were looking, how he was due to wake up soon. I hope you're like pretending you're in a coma right now.
I was, but then I got back up because I almost fell off my chair.
Get back down, get back down, get back down. He couldn't move for what felt like an eternity. He focused on moving one toe. Can we see you moving one toe, please?
Jesus Christ. There you go. My toe's moving.
Alright. When he felt he had done that, then his foot. Go on, let's have all your foot.
My foot's going.
Then he focused on his finger. Go on.
Yep.
2 fingers.
2 fingers.
Hand.
Yep.
Then he opened his eyes.
My eyes have been open the whole time. What's this about?
Oh, let's go again, guys. Back to chapter 4. Thomas walked in and froze when he saw Kai sitting up. Alright, I need to do an impression of Thomas here.
Good luck.
Boss!
Yes, Thomas. Uh-huh.
Oh my god, you're actually awake! He semi-yelled, loud enough to wake Jack and Fraser.
Shut up, Thomas!
Fraser said, sitting up. What now? Jack said, doing the same thing. Oh my god!
Hey guys.
He was having fun with people's reactions. Go on.
You want me to have fun with your reaction?
No, I want you to do Fraser's line. I don't want you to have fun with my reaction.
Hey, boss! How long have you been up?
Fraser asked, smiling.
Minutes. You didn't miss much.
I need to ask you a few routine questions. Just answer in your own time and truthfully. Do you know where we are?
Yes, the hospital wing of the mansion.
Good. Do you remember the mission?
Yes.
How about what happened to Wilbur?
He betrayed us, and I took a bullet for him.
Yeah. Do you remember who you are?
Kairos Best, leader of... Life?
Yeah, go for it.
If you search up, like, Ice Age Lice...
Like that?
Yeah.
Am I clicking on this?
Yeah.
Aha! Life!
Life! That was all I wanted you to see.
Oh, how did you even remember that part of Continental Drift so well?
Can we see the hanky-panky?
I'm skipping to some hanky-panky. It's been a few days since Kai had woken up and he was walking around. He had put himself into a fitness regime, which was designed to keep him in shape, but not to strain him too much. Kai was on the treadmill when he heard the yelling. He had monitors connected with cameras all over the building. He saw that in the entrance of the mansion, there was a large group attacking. Seconds after Kai noticed, Jack, Fraser, and Sherry ran into the room. Jack had been appointed as part of the inner gang only the day before, but was medical rather than muscle.
Look at you, you're in the inner gang now.
I'm in the inner gang, but I'm medical rather than muscle. Boss, we need to get you to the safe room. Aiden and Thomas are making sure everyone is as safe as they can be with fighting, but need you safe now, Sherry said, looking panicked. Kai froze as he heard gunshots.
Bang, bang, bang.
Boss, we need to go!
I have to help!
No, you need to get to the fucking safe room. You're no use if you're dead. Jack's swearing made Kai and everyone within earshot pay attention. He never swore. Kai nodded and was pulled along by Jack. Two ended up holding hands as they ran, making sure the other didn't fall behind. I hope you're like holding hands and running about.
I am running.
In the entrance, Life was winning. Thomas was directing their attack when Aiden was directing their defense and medical. Lauren was watching from security cameras and directing gang members in the mansion to intruders. Donnie was watching their walls, making sure they had an operational backup defense and attack. Minnie's here now. Minnie was fighting a small group alone in the hallway. Lauren had set some of the people, but was handling it well. And by well, I mean he was winning to the extent Lauren almost felt sorry for the 5 armed opposition, and she called off the reinforcements for him.
Let him have his fun.
She thought. The gang invading was the one Wilbur betrayed them for. The one who blackmailed him. The one who shot Kai. Who put him in a coma. When this clicked, everyone in Life began fighting harder, faster, better. They would have their revenge on the people who almost killed their boss, who turned one of their own against them, who had the audacity to bring the police to their door. Aiden was shot in the shoulder with a bullet meant for his head. Kai saw. He was deaf to protests as he armed himself and left the safe room. He was lethal with bullets. He shot, made its mark. Then he got the person who shot Aiden. He shot them in both shoulders, then the legs, then the heart. He fought with everything he had. It was when they would be overwhelmed that Sherry said her idea. She had been making a plan as the fight had been happening. If they put sleeping gas into the vents, then the fight would be over. So she started getting the gang members to come to the safe room where they were given gas masks. When most had gas masks, the sleeping gas was put through. Life won. It was a message. They will always find a way. They are victorious, no matter what. It had been half a year since the mansion was attacked, and all damages had been repaired. Aiden had needed surgery, but he was almost fully healed.
Oh, thank God.
Honestly, if Aiden died, I think I'd stop reading, Kai.
Doesn't matter what happens to us. Don't even care about the hanky-panky anymore.
Do you think there'll be hanky-panky?
This is chapter 11, Jack.
Members of the gang who had attacked had been taken in by Life
Life.
when the sleeping gas knocked them out. They had found out a lot about the other gang, Black Rose. This included the information that their leader had changed immediately after the attack. The new leader, Amber, she's written herself in! Oh, here we go. Here we go. I say hanky, you say panky, Kai. Hanky.
Panky.
Hanky.
Panky.
Now we're hyped for this. Guy and Jack had both noticeably been putting in the effort to become closer, and it was working. They spent time together often. They would go out for dinner, walk Jack's dogs, stream on their channels, and just generally spend time together outside of the gang. Kai had decided he liked Jack as more than a friend. Jack had decided he liked Kai as more than a friend. Kai had decided he would act on his feelings. Jack had decided he would not act on his feelings. Probably.
You sound like good old 2014 Jack just then when you said that.
Did I?
Say it again.
No, you don't get it again.
Go on.
Probably. They decided they would go to a diner one evening, and Kai decided he would ask Jack out then.
Hey Jack?
He asked. They were outside the diner, having finished their food. They were laying on the grass, stargazing. Yeah?
I've been meaning to ask for a little while now, but I never knew how until now. I like you as more than a friend. I like that you go above and beyond, no matter what. I like that you're loyal and kind and know exactly what to say. What I'm trying to say is, Jack Massey-Welsh, will you go out with me?
By the end, the two had sat up and were facing each other. Yes! I wanted to ask if you would go out with me for ages, but I never had the guts to ask you. The two spoke excitedly, planning for their date, which they decided would be 2 days' time. They ended up staying out most of the night, only leaving when Jack fell asleep and Kai carried him back to the car and drove back to the mansion.
I will always be here for you.
Kai whispered to Jack.
No matter what. Chapter 12, hanky-panky. Chapter 12, hanky-panky.
I say hanky, you say panky. Hanky.
Panky.
Hanky.
Panky.
Jack and Kai had been dating for several months when they revealed to everyone they were together. They were worried some of them wouldn't accept them, or rather, Jack was. Kai knew that everyone would accept them, and they did. Donnie and Lauren were annoyed, only because they hadn't been told. That is classic Donnie and Lauren, that.
Honestly, I think Donnie's probably jealous, you know.
He had his eye on you for a long time.
Yeah.
And also, they lost the bet of when Kai and Jack got together, and they bet almost £1,000 each. Donnie and Lauren, that's their YouTube money, that. A few weeks later, Donnie and Wilbur announced that they were together. Oh! I didn't see that one coming. Which won Kai and Jack almost £50,000. £3,000 in bet money? They won as Donnie and Wilbur had told them the exact date they got together. Donnie's birthday. Half a year or so later, it was found out that Becky and Jack were siblings. The two could not have been happier. Well, that's a nice story for Becky.
Whoa!
A month after Thomas and Becky announced that they were together. Not sure about that. The Black Rose gang had become fairly close with Lights, and so both gangs attended Amber's wedding, which was to a Korean named Kim What?
Kim Tae-young.
Congrats, Amber. Jack was officially integrated into the gang. Only just.
I swear, like, when I was, like, in the hospital, I added you to the gang.
But he was put as the head of medical rather than being for fighting, as Kai refused to allow him on missions.
To be continued?
I don't think so, Amber. Not on this channel, Amber.
We want Hanky Panky!
Actually, yeah. Give us 3 chapters of Hanky Panky. We'll read it.
To be fair, we have got a Hanky Panky one.
We do. There will be a fanfiction video over on Kai's channel. Kai's channel's linked in the descriptions. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Amber, hopefully this was everything that you ever dreamed of. Thank you for your dedication to both writing it and tweeting us every single day. Also, once again, please nobody else tweet me every single day trying to do something, because I'll just block you. Okay? Bye. 1 hour and 8 minutes.
1 hour and 8 minutes.